Okay, guys, so we have been talking about possessive nouns all week, and now on the last day, we are ready to get into the weird stuff, the unusual words, the exceptions, the oddballs. So, there's a few different kinds of weird when it comes to possessive nouns. Okay? The first kind of weird is when you have a word that is already different when it's a plural. So, for example, child and children. You never mean one children. It's always a group. We already changed that word. So when we change it to become plural, you can just use apostrophe S. The children's chairs are blue. Okay? Even though it's a group, children tells us that we're talking about a plural. So we don't have to pluralize it again by putting S apostrophe. Okay? Same thing with teeth. We never mean one teeth. It's always a plural. Tooth, teeth, we made it plural. The teeth's, your teeth's enamel protects them. Apostrophe S. Foot, feet. If something belongs to the feet, it's just apostrophe S because we already changed that word. Man, men, the men's room, it's apostrophe S because men is always plural. If you change the word man, men, woman, women, just use apostrophe S. Okay? The second kind of weird here is words that don't change to become plural. So, deer. Whether it's 1 or 50, we just say deer. And the plural form of that is just apostrophe S. Okay? Sheep, 1 sheep, 12 sheep, the sheep's food is in the field. Apostrophe S. Okay? Now, when you have a word that ends in S already, scissors, right? We never say scissor. Give me 1 scissor. We don't say that. It's always scissors. For those words, you just put an apostrophe on the end. Okay? Scissors is a little silly. So we just say scissors, and we put the apostrophe on the end to show that it owns something, instead of adding another S. Okay, the series finale, the end of it, just put an apostrophe on the end. If the word already ends in S, because it always ends in S, you just put an apostrophe on the end. Another example of this might be a name like Mrs. Sanders. If we were talking about something that belonged to her whole family, her name already ends in S, just throw an apostrophe on the end. Okay, you don't need to double up the S's. So, quick review. If the word changes, like child to children, it's already telling us that it's plural, so you can just put apostrophe S. You don't have to tell us that it's plural again with S apostrophe. Okay? If the word never changes to become plural, apostrophe S. The only time with these weird words that you use an apostrophe on the end is when they are a word that already ends in S. Bus, the bus's doors are open, just throw an apostrophe on the end. We don't need to say the bus's, okay? The scissors blades are sharp, apostrophe on the end. You don't need to say scissors, okay? Series. I promise this is like the hardest part of possessive nouns. Most of the time it's just the tree's leaves are green and you go apostrophe S. It's not always this hard. Don't worry about it, okay? Oddball possessives. So confusing.